welcome to my channel. This is Destined to Love Tarot. I'm here bringing you all your truth and love reading. This is for Cancers for March 2019. Keep in mind, Cancers, this is a general love reading. If you need a more personal reading, my information is in the description box. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know if you find this helpful. Like, share, and subscribe. You all know I greatly appreciate it. These are general, so take what's yours and leave the rest. If it don't apply to you all and your connection, just let it fly. This truth and love reading is to help you get some insight into the person you're dealing with, whether they're a soulmate, twin flame, or someone you're dating, whatever your connection, and you feel like there's some truth you're not seeing or that you don't know. Hopefully this can give you some insight, some guidance on your journey. And don't forget, you guys, I did start a Patreon page over there for support. If you want to support this channel, please go over there to Patreon and support the channel and all of these free videos. And I will also be having pick a card videos over on Patreon. They will not be on the YouTube page. They'll be on the Patreon page for the supporters and pledgers. And I appreciate you all for continuing to support this channel and watch the videos. Cancers, we're going to take a look here and see what's going on with your person you're dealing with. Where are they in their thinking and their feelings and actions, and then what's going on with you on whatever the future possibilities may be. So what's going on with the person you all are dealing with, whether they are a soulmate, twin flame, divine partner. Cancers, it definitely looks like the person you all are dealing with is Three of Wands reversed there, Ten of Swords reversed. They are not very hopeful for the future. They're not really seeing where there can be a great successful outcome in the future, in the long run here, the long haul. But I also have to say, with that Ten of Swords reversed, Ten of Cups reversed, and then we have the Judgment card upright, they could possibly be hoping for a reconciliation. They're feeling more enlightened, more consciously aware, like they've grown a lot spiritually with that High Priestess card there, excuse me. So they're feeling very insightful, intuitive. They're wanting to trust their intuition to guide them on the journey. They're going through a lot of changes, but they don't want things to be completely over between you all. They don't have hope for the future. They're not very hopeful. They don't see where you all will be able to work things out, but they don't want things to be over completely. I feel like this individual is saying, I understand where we are now in the connection, but they don't want it to be a long-term situation. They're hoping that, you know, it won't be for a long time, this separation, and that you all could possibly give it another try in the future. But right now, I feel like they're just not very hopeful at this time. So there could have been some secrets that were being kept as well that could be affecting the connection, or they're secretly, or they're trying to make you think that they're, you know, that they're not very hopeful for the future, but they really are hoping that eventually you all can come back together. What's going on with you all, Cancers, at this time? So it looks like here you are very content. A lot of you are content being, you know, to yourselves. You're really trying to, well, it could be a little bit of self-deception as well, because you are hoping for communication as well as this individual. They're hoping that you all will possibly be able to give it another try in the future. And I feel like you all are as well trying to kind of deceive yourself as to saying you don't really care about the communication coming in, but you're kind of hoping for the future as well. I see where there has been a lot of in and out, back and forth energy, and you're just trying to really figure out who you are, your true authentic self. And so you don't want to you're trying to go within and figure out, who am I? You're having some inner conflict, Cancers. I feel like you are, you know, they're not hopeful. They don't see where things can happen and come together in the future, in the long haul. And you're having that inner conflict as well. You're in your head a lot, and your ego could be affecting you. And so you're trying to go within and really look within yourself. You're kind of bored with the way things are, have been as well. You're bored with the way things were, and you're just trying to go within and really look in yourself, emotionally and intellectually, you know. And that's where that ego, that conflict, inner conflict there is. So you're really trying to figure out, you want to make sure you're being straightforward and honest with yourself, you know, because you do want some communication. You really do. You're hoping that you all can give it another try, but they are hoping that as well, Cancer. So I feel like you both have hopes for the long haul, but I feel like right now neither of you are really open, because this person, as you see, their eyes are closed, they're meditating, they're not really open to any offers and not giving any offers. And you and them as well, you know, they're not wanting their ships to come in. You know, they don't feel like things can really happen, but that's some self-deception, I feel like, on both parts here. You both are kind of in denial a little bit about the connection. Let's clarify the cards here. We have mute here, clarifying that Three of Wands in reverse. So again, like I said, they are not feeling very hopeful for the connection at this time, and they just don't have much to say. You know, I don't have anything to say. I can't even find any words to really say right now. And then we have Spring here, clarifying the Ten of Swords. So again, we know that's the ending of a cycle. And that, to me, you know, it's in reverse, so they didn't really want it to end. They're hoping that maybe you all can give it another try. The person that you're dealing with, that's why it's in reverse there. They're really hoping that you all can fix your connection. Ten of Pentacles in reverse there. So two cards fell out, forgiveness and big dreams. So again, this person is still hopeful for the future, and there's a need for some forgiveness, whether you need to forgive them forgive you. If you are able to move forward, because they're definitely hoping for that, you know, but there's going to be a need for some forgiveness. Maybe they feel like you haven't forgiven them, or that they need to forgive you, or there could be a need for some self-forgiveness here. But they're hopeful for the future. They're hoping for a new cycle, even though they may not be expressing that to you and trying to pretend like they don't care, or they're letting it go. But they're definitely hoping that you all can eventually get over that. And we have vibrations here. They're hoping that you all can give it another try and move into a more better cycle in the future that's vibrating at a higher level and more successful. Yep. And then we have signs here, clarifying their high priestess. That inner voice is guiding them. They're seeing the signs. They're being guided intuitively by their spirit guides. They are being guided along this journey, and they're just trusting their intuition at this time, trying to vibrate at a higher level. They're going through an awakening, and they're feeling much happier, or, you know, getting to a happier space and focusing on their dreams right now. So if this person isn't talking to you a lot, it's because they're entering a new cycle, focusing on their desires, their dreams, and trying to stay happier and happier each day. That's what they're being guided towards right now. And then clarifying your Five of Swords, their reinvention. Again, that inner conflict being within yourself, trying to get out of the ego-based energy, trying to change your way of thinking a little bit here. That's why that reinvention there. Wanting to get out of the head and into the heart space. So it looks like that's why you're doing a lot of meditation here. And yeah, really trying to focus on what's going on your inner environment. We have a fresh start here, clarifying that Four of Cups there. So you're kind of bored with, you're bored with the way things were, and you're wanting a fresh new start as well. You know, same as them. They're wanting a new cycle. You are too, trying to create a new cycle for yourself. And so we have Purge and Metamorphosis both want to pop out here. That Seven of Swords, like I said, this person is trying to find out who their true authentic self is. They're wanting to remove that mask. As you see him, he's removing that mask there. Who am I really? What do I want? And so they're purging, letting go. Just saying to me, with that purge, they may have turned their back. Well, this is you. You're wanting to, you know, find out what you really want. You're changing. You're letting go of that which is no longer serving you, that which is not your true authentic self. I am purging that. I'm changing, and I'm stepping more into my true self here. Reinventing yourself, a fresh new start. You know, this is what's going on with you, and you're taking action here. You have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You're moving forward with your life, with your connection. Yep, and then we have two cards fell out of here to clarify the Eight of Wands. And then I would want to say this is for the Knight of Wands as well. So the answer is yes. Yes, you're taking action and moving forward. Yes, you possibly are hoping for some communication there, but you're taking action towards your desires, your passions. With that Winter card, she's saying, you know, you're no longer at a standstill. You're saying, I'm not going to be on ice anymore. I'm about to take action. I'm melting that ice. I'm moving forward. You know, I'm no longer frozen in time here. I'm taking action. Yes, I understand that it's time to go after my passions and take action. Yes, I still have hope for communication from this person, and that we can fix things. But right now, giving it a second chance right now, I'm putting that on ice, you know, and focusing on me and the changes that I am making within myself. So you are saying, you know, you're hopeful for the future, but right now you're okay putting things on ice and moving forward with your own journey. And they are as well. You know, they're not communicating a lot, and they're entering new cycles as well, getting their vibrations up and expanding their conscious awareness as well, and they're just being guided along their journey. So I feel like you both are being guided on your journey and taking actions towards that guidance that you're receiving from your higher selves and your spirit guides. Let's get a card here for their overall energy, Cancer. What is their overall energy? Relationships. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And so again, that to me is that whether this is your soulmate, twin flame, or someone you were dating, and it just says here, you know, again with that vibrations card here, everyone is working on themselves and vibrating at a higher level and changing and growing, and that's what is, you know, why you are attracted to one another. So this time of separation apart from one another and focusing on your own journeys is what's needed for the relationship. You know, if you want to be able to have a relationship with one another, you have to take the time to grow yourself and know yourself so that you can attract that relationship that serves your higher good. And that's what this person is doing. They're trying to attract the relationship that is going to serve their higher good, be it you or a new relationship, you know, whatever conclusion you all come to. Gratitude, they're very thankful for the connection that you all had and the challenges and journey experiences that you had with one another. They are very thankful for you and your connection and the relationship, you know. They're just wanting, everyone here is just appearing to want to do better and be better, and then also regret. They have some regret here. So this person regrets that you all were not successful according to, you know, the separation here, the non-communication. They are regretting all of which has happened, and so they're trying to, if they had any unacceptable behaviors in the past, they regret those things, but they want to release that because they are very thankful for you and your friendship and your connection. And so again, as we saw here, this person is trying to work on themselves and being guided, you know, and to move into a new cycle. And so they are regretting that where you all are, but they're thankful for the experiences because it has helped you all to grow. Let's get a couple of romance angel cards here. Cancer. Definitely have worth waiting for here. Divine timing is at work here. So again, this is to be saying, this is the universe letting you know that trust where you all are. Trust the process and the cycle. Focus on yourselves right now. That's fine. It will be worth the wait, you know, if you all decide to come back together in the future. You know, when the time is right, you will be able to. You'll be vibrating at a higher level, and it will be worth the wait. Let's get a couple more cards here. Yeah, we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So again, work on yourselves, and in the divine timing, you all can come back together. And we have passion. Find your heart's true desires. Go after your own passions right now. You know, find your happy place. That's the only way you all can come together and be happy, is if you're happy individually. And then that also just says that you both still have a lot of passion, a lot of love and desire and admiration for each other. There's still passion between the two of you. So work on yourselves so that in the right timing you all can reconcile and come back together. Let's get a couple of cards here for advice. More advice from Spirit. We have humility and respect. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. Respect, you know, perspective on the path to love. So here we are. Both cards are saying respect the journey, respect one another's individual journeys. We are the same, but we're on a different path right now. So understand that they're on their own journey individually, and you have your own journey right now. Be understanding of that. Trust divine timing. You know, change your perspective, your outlook on the connection, the situation, and know that if you all are meant to be together, you will come back together, you know. And then we have tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. There is love there. There's still that passion there because you are connected. But right now you need to understand that you're on a different journey, and just be tolerant of that. And whatever, you know, their vision and view is of the connection right now, accept it. Hey, if they don't see where things can work out at this time, understand that. And just trust that if it's meant to be, it'll be. And then elevation, again, speaking of raising your vibrations, you know, choose to focus on yourself and transform your own individual selves right now. Don't worry about the connection. Just focus on yourselves, and that you're vibrating on a higher level, and that you are becoming happier and happier as each day goes by. And we're going to get a couple cards here for future possibilities. We have the Six of Pentacles here. Material and spiritual prosperity. Future possibilities. So definitely there's a possibility, you know, to be able to come back together. And yeah, we have the Lovers and the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So definitely future possibilities. You all, once you all, if you do the work you're being guided to do on your own individual journeys, you all can possibly come back together because you still have passion for one another. But you know, you'll be able to come back together and have a more successful cycle that's more fulfilling. Everybody's giving equal amount of energy and time and love to the connection. You have the the Lovers card here, so definitely letting us know that this is a soulmate, twin flame. This is a divine sacred connection here between you all, and you all will have your heart's desires here in the future. But right now you're in separation and people need to focus on themselves before you all can come together. So decide, you know, make the choice that right now you'll focus on you and your own soul's growth, and when the time is right, you'll come back together and have all of your wishes fulfilled there. So that's what I have for you, Cancers. I hope you all found this helpful and insightful. If you need a personal reading, the information is below. Thanks for watching. See you all soon.